Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all on. Dressed like $1,000,000, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey. You gotta turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You know y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. I need everybody today, everybody that's listening, I need you to catch fire today. I want you to catch fire today. You want to phrase it another way? I want you to catch on fire today. But I need you to catch fire today. I need today to be the day that you stop complaining and you do something. Do you know why a lot of people can't move forward in their life? Because they complaining about their past. They always complaining, man, about something that explains the reason why they are. Let me help you with this right here. If you are steady complaining about the reason you are, you know, if I hadn't have met this man, if I hadn't have been involved with this woman, if I hadn't have had this baby, if I had have never went down there, if I hadn't have got arrested, if I hadn't have this, if I hadn't have that, if I had have just finished school, if I hadn't have, hey, stop. All that stuff that you're complaining about, everything that you keep allowing to resonate with you as a reason to justify and explain you not being successful, can I share something with you about all of that? Guess what it is? You done got past all of it. You done had the baby. You got arrested. They didn't kill you. You didn't finish school, but you're still standing. You met that man, he gone, he involved with 2 other women right now, got 3 other kids. Guess what? You still here and the baby's here. You got over all the injustices that were done to you. You got something happen to you when you was a kid. You're an adult now. Somebody did something to you when you was a little boy. Guess what? You a man now. Some things happen to you that you haven't found closure on. The person that you're looking for closure from has moved on. Can I tell you that everything that has happened to you, do you know you've gotten past it? So why are you steady complaining about what has happened to you that has caused you to be in this position, but do you understand that it's prohibiting you from moving forward? Stop complaining today. Catch fire. Let your past be your past. I've told this to you 100 times on this radio, but I'm going to say it again. Bishop Jakes told me something, man, that helped me so greatly. You can't drive your car if you gonna keep looking in the rearview mirror. That's why the windshield is huge. The windshield is huge. The rearview mirror is this tiny thing that sits up there. Now, all it's for is so you can see stuff that's coming up on you. All the rearview mirror for is so you can assure yourself, listen to this. The rearview mirror is up there to assure you that you've cleared something. See, that's what the rearview mirror is for. So when you pass a car and you want to switch lanes, you can glance up there and it says, okay, you're clear now. You passed it. You can switch lanes. That's all the rearview mirror is for. It ain't for you to stare at and dictate your life with. What you tripping for, man? Catch fire today. Today, man. Quit complaining about everything that did happen to you. Life is 10% what happens to you, is 90% what you do about what happens to you. What are you going to do about it? So what? I got all this. Look, man, your story ain't no deeper than nobody else's. I can tell you I was homeless for 3 years. It's people been homeless for 30 years. How long I'm going to ride that out? Well, you know, I can't do nothing right now. I fell on hard times and I lost my place to stay. Where you staying now? See, the majority of people are staying somewhere right now. I was out there. I didn't have nowhere to go. I'm in a shelter now. You was under the bridge a week ago. You in the shelter now. Why you still crying about the bridge? You in the shelter now. Man, you know how you find your purpose. You get in touch with who created you. Because when God made you, he had a purpose in mind. Now, we've ignored it and we haven't tapped into it, but we all had a purpose. You don't, and sometimes it takes people longer to discover the purpose. Colonel Sanders was frying chicken with a recipe that he was telling people was the best chicken in the world. Ain't nobody believe him till he turned 70. Why you think the dude that's on the Kentucky Fried Chicken signs is old? That dude ain't 20 up there. He old. He old. But you know what? He had been frying that chicken for 40-some years. They just found out about it when he was 70. But he didn't give up his purpose in life. This dude was just frying chicken. See, people keep looking for their gifts in all kinds of places when it's right there in you. You ain't got to go to school to find your gift. You're born with the gift that God got for you. You go to school to tack it on to something else. But your gift was already given to you. You were born with that. You don't have to go to college to know your gift. Your college allows you to enhance it and to find something to attach it to. And hopefully you get a degree that attaches your gift to a vehicle where it can work. The problem with college is we go to college and we attach it to what we like or what we might be passionate about, and we ignore the gift we have. You know how many people that graduated from college ain't doing nothing they went to college for? Come on, man. You know why? Because you discover in life your gift. You discover what you was born to do. I wasn't born, you know what my major was in college? It was advertising. I can't be at no desk drawing no picture for nobody. But now guess what? I can wake up every day and guess what? I can tell you. I've been advertising my career. Come see me live. Come see me live at Madison Square Garden. Come see me live at Phillips Arena. Come see me live at Joker's Comedy Club. Come see me live at Percy's. Come see me live at Ellis's Tavern. Come see me live. I've been advertising the whole time. But I had a different purpose in mind because I went and I talked to God, and this is how you do it. You go talk to God and say, hey, God, look, okay, this is the deal. I've been struggling here. I'm over 40. I still haven't found my purpose in life. Okay, but so I can quit wasting any more time. Would you help direct me and guide me to my purpose? I know you created me to do something. I just haven't found what it is. And the reason I haven't found what it is, because I've been doing things my way. I ain't been checking with you, conferring with you on anything. I ain't locked in or tried to settle it up with you. I've been just doing my thing. Well, my thing has gotten me as far as it can get me. How about you take over and do your thing? Now, can you direct me in my path? I'm an open book. Treat me like a piece of clay. I'm telling you, man, if you go to God, he'll give it to you. But see, you have not because you ask not. How many times have you asked God for it? This ain't no magic trick, y'all. This is the deal. You got to catch fire today. Catch fire today. I am. I'm excited about today. I've got a lot to do.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we here. Oh, man, again, another blessed day. Look at it right here. Just pay attention to it, y'all. Don't take it for granted. Pay attention to it. Look at it closely. Look what God has done again. Man, at one point in time, man, I mean, seriously, common sense has got to kick in that we have nothing to do with the rising of the sun or the setting of it. We have no control over the wind or the direction of the wind. We have no control over time or tide. We don't place the stars nowhere. We can't touch a star. Man, at one point in time, we're going to have to give God some credit here.
Amen.
Amen.
Now, since we doing it, let's get it on. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Martha the South Jr., and nephew Tommy. Junior, it's just a lot going on lately.
It's a lot. It's a lot, Unc. And I'm telling you, man, I got to figure out the way to stop this woman from thinking. I've got to.
To stop her from thinking?
Yeah, from thinking. Because every time she start thinking, it start costing. We got to get her to stop thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Unc, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make it.
When she starts saying, I was thinking, and right behind that thinking is another check. I just got to I got to figure out how you do that. Unc, is there any advice to get this to stop?
Well, let me give you this advice right here.
She's crazy.
At this pace right here that you own right now, you ain't gonna make 6 months.
I'm gonna tell you, she started thinking, like Carla said. You said this, Carla. She was thinking. She looking back there, so I'm thinking we should get a pool. Hey, we got to stop this thinking. Hey, soon as she said that, I started faking a crisis. I told you, I went down immediately.
Oh, you faking
come on, boy.
crisis.
I started hell no. Baby, we got to get down to the urgent care. Because your thinking is starting to hurt. It really is. It's triggering crisis now.
You can have one, but you still
That's
can't
what
get
you
that.
did when I called you in that hospital one time. I heard that. I got to get the hell off this
I got to
phone.
get off this phone.
I can't do this agony.
You couldn't take it.
No.
Hell no, I ain't ABC Sports. I don't want to talk to the dude that fell off the ski
Wait a minute.
slope.
ABC Sports.
Yeah, ABC Sports, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Agony of defeat. Wild World of Sport.
Yeah, man, remember that dude that used to show coming down the ski slope and he fell?
Yeah.
Like, right, I always turn my head because, hey, dog, I can't help you. You in an uncontrollable tumble.
Everything.
Hey.
Yeah, you jacked up. Say he did that. I can't tell. Well, Junior, let me say this to you, though.
Help him.
It's the thinking that women do that makes life worth living. It's that thinking that they do, man, that puts the special stuff on your life. So either get used to it or get a divorce.
Those are your choices. Wow. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, it's the nephew and Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Nev?
This right here is you've been driving my car. You have been driving my car. All right, let's go.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Curtis, please.
Yeah, this is Curtis.
Hey, you the one who worked at the hotel and you do valet parking?
Yeah, I work at the...
Okay, let me tell you something. You the one that parked my 750 BMW. You just took the change out of my car, the loose change I had in there, and you also done put 100 miles on there, and I know you the one did it because you the one I tipped. I tipped you. You parked it, and then when I came back, you the one brought my car back, and I tipped you. I know you the one put them damn miles on my car,
Hold on, man. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Who is this?
My name is Jason, man. Jason.
Jason, how did you get my number?
I got your number from the hotel manager. I told him I needed to talk to Curtis, who do the valet parking, and it gave me your number. You the one put these miles, man. You put 100 miles on my thing.
Hold on, I ain't putting no miles in your car, man. That's all I do is just get the cars and park them. That's it. I ain't taking no change from nobody's car either.
You the one took my chain. I had TD Jakes in there in the CD player. When I got in there, it was a Biggie Smalls or somebody in there. You the one was in my car, man.
Man, I don't even know how to work that radio in there. Man, look, what? I probably park your car because I parked a whole lot of cars. Maybe somebody else probably took your car and drove it around, but I don't know.
How many more Curtises work at the hotel and do valet parking? How many more Curtises?
I work at the and do valet parking, but that's all I do is park the cars. I don't take nobody's car and drive it around the town or steal nothing from their car. I ain't no thief, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. I know you the one put these miles on here. You hear me? I know you was the one, man.
Hold on, man. Look, man. I'm on probation right now, right? So, I mean, I ain't got no time to be stealing. That's not about nobody's cars. I'm just part-time job, man, just parking cars. I'm trying to take care of me and my little girl. That's it. I'm telling you, if somebody did take your car and drive it around or steal something from your car, we can figure it out. You know what I'm talking about? If you just bring the car up and you just come and we can talk to the managers and figure it out. But I promise you it wasn't me, man.
Hey,
I promise you. If you should just slow down a little bit, we'll find out what happened with your car.
You the one did it, man. You the one put the 100 miles on my car. You had that red vest on. You had that name tag said Curtis. You pulled off in it, and you pulled back up in it. You the only one drove it. You was the one.
Hey, man, lower your voice a little bit, man. Hold on, I can hear you.
No, I know you can hear me. You gonna hear me when I get in your though. You gonna hear me when I do that.
What telling me?
I said you gonna hear me when I get in your because you put that 100 miles on it. I'm gonna come up to that damn.
Hey, man, I told you I ain't putting 100 miles in your car, right? Hey, man, you know what? I didn't steal nothing from your car. I ain't putting 100 miles in your car, right? I told you I'm on probation right now. Now, that's all I do. I go to work, I park these cars, and I come home to take care of me and my girl, all right? I ain't putting 100 miles on your car, man. I didn't take your car. That's all I did was drove your car and parked it, man. That's it.
No, that ain't what you did. You threw the loose change out of there, and you also put 100 miles. It was like 104 miles extra on that car when I got back in it. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to come up. When do you work again? When do you work?
Tomorrow. I work tomorrow night.
What time do your get there?
I'll be there at 6 o'clock.
Okay, then. I'm coming up there at 5:45. And guess what, Mr. Curtis? I'm going to deal with your little by myself.
Man, dog, come bring your up to that job. That job is you, dog. Bring your up to the job. What kind of car you say you had again?
I said I got a black 750 BMW. I'm coming up there. When I get out of it, have your ready. Here, Curtis, have your ready.
Already. No, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to have my little verse on for you, too. It's going to say, Curtis, just bring your black up there because you sound like you're black.
Yeah, I'm black. I'm black. My car black, and I'm finna get in your black tomorrow.
Bring your tell you, stop with me, dog. Today, all right? I'm telling you, I'm trying to shoot out my radio place. But that paper, this job, it's cars. I'm telling you, bring your up there if you want to, dog. I'm telling you, it wasn't me, but I mean, you want to take it up, man.
I got one more thing I need to say to you, Curtis. You listen to me?
What?
Is you listening?
Yeah.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy TC, who do valet parking with you.
What'd you say?
Hey, Curtis, your homeboy that you do, is it another guy work there named TC that do valet parking?
Yeah.
Hey, man, this Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, he got me to prank phone call you.
Oh, man, I'm going to get that dog. Oh, Lord Jesus. Man, my heart was beat, man. My heart was beating so fast, I thought I was about to go back down. Oh, Lord. Oh,
you knew you was going back, Curtis?
Oh, Lord, I'm telling you, man, it was about to be over. The first person I saw got out of it was about to get it. I'm telling you.
Curtis, you got to be strong, man. You going to be strong?
For sure.
Be strong, man. Don't let nobody push your buttons and have you going back, man. Just be strong.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm almost off, I'm going to keep it straight, man,
All right, man. Stay strong. You got to take care of this little girl, boy. You can't go back in there.
Already.
All right. I got one more thing I got to ask you, man. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, that Steve Harvey morning show, baby.
And there you have it, the nephew doing what I do on this great Getting Up Wednesday morning. Keeping it stupid, all right?
Went off on Curtis, the valet dude. Just went in.
Got my loose change out the ashtray. Saturday, May 27th. Everybody get ready. Saturday, May 27th. Detroit, Michigan is going down. Jokes and Jams. Hosted by yours truly. Tony Roberts is in the building. That girl Kelly Kills is in the building. Donnell Rollins, Capone, Red Grant. D-Ray Davis, that's Chicago boy. Chi-Town, that boy is in the building. And Juvenile is in the building. It is Jokes and Jams in Detroit, Michigan. That's Memorial Weekend, May 27th at the Fox. And tickets are on sale right now. Did you hear me? Now that's a lot of stupid wrapped up into one. You get all that and some jams with it. You don't want to miss it. Tickets on sale right now.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Jay-Z hopes to open a casino in New York's Times Square. Jamie Foxx is said to be doing much better and will return to TV as the host of an all-new show on Fox. And CNN is replacing Don Lemon with Caitlin Collins in yet another shady move. We'll talk about that because it's all coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. Tangi in Atlanta says, I went on a date with a guy that has potential, but I couldn't kiss him because spit gathered at the corners of his mouth. We've only seen, we've only been on one date, and I need to say something before he tries to kiss me again. How do I bring this up to him?
Well, I know people that's got that. That don't go away. They got to get real conscious of that. You got.
Wait a minute, is it a condition? You say it like it's the
cotton mouth.
I done seen people with it on each corner, spit gather. Because they don't have feeling in the corner of their mouth. Because, you get a little spit on your mouth, you can feel it as it cool on the wind, right?
Yeah.
But them people, they don't have feeling in the corner of their mouth. That's how the spit gathers. Spit will go in the corner of your mouth if you lose your feeling in it. Like you leave the dentist, you look like a fool.
Yeah.
But so think about that. People lose the feeling, don't have real feeling in the corner of their mouth, and that spit gather. Now, you got to constantly lick and dab. You got to constantly do that corner lick. You got one side, other side. And that cause it foam up, it gets thick. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, what should she do? She
he got it correct. How old is he?
She didn't say.
This condition only gets worse.
It's been happening.
Yeah.
So should she move on, or how does she bring it up to him? I
don't know how she's going to do it.
Yeah, this is a problem.
But what she need to do is just, next time y'all go on a date, take a big giant handheld with you. And then while he talking, just hold that handheld up.
But,
he say, and then just say, do you see anything?
And you tell women to marry men with potential. Now, she said he has potential.
I ain't saying he ain't got potential.
But what about the spit in the corners of his mouth?
Well, that's got potential too, and if we don't do something about it, everything got potential. And that corner mouth spit got potential too. Now, what we gonna do about that? We need to address this right now. You need to get you a handkerchief and every 2 minutes just dab.
Okay, Tangi. Atlanta.
Act like you eating, or do that corner tongue lip. Put a little buzzer in his pocket, and when y'all out, press the button and shock his ass. All right, lick your mouth, baby.
All right, moving on to Elise in Phoenix. Elise writes, I'm a single mom of a 13-year-old son, and he was talking to a young lady saying that he was going to, quote, give it to her like she's never had it before. Then he told her that he loves her. I'm not worried about him having sex because I keep him real close to me. But is this normal behavior for a 13-year-old?
Well, he doing it. So what you need to know if it's normal for or not. This conversation he having, and you talking about you don't worry about him having sex because you keep him real close to you. You think you can watch this boy all the time?
You cannot.
24/7.
You must got to be crazy. What, you know, how you think he now ain't worried about it because I keep him close to me? You think you can watch this boy all the time? Ain't you got to go to work? Don't he have to go to school?
He done started early. He done started early.
This boy right here, his mind, he gone. He ain't coming back from this here. Let me explain something to y'all.
Okay.
Little boys do not come back from that moment of wanting a girl. If you have a heterosexual child and he likes girls, that feeling don't retract or retreat. It's on and popping from this moment on. And he meant what he said.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you like you've never had it before.
Right. Now, what he don't know at 13, that's exactly what it's going to be like, too.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't know what you doing. And but see, first of all, listen to me. You got to have a conversation with this boy, honestly.
Yeah.
This is serious now.
Yeah.
You got to have a conversation about your son, about this sex at 13. Because he is of no value to a girl right now. No value. He bring nothing to the table. He can't take care of himself, let alone somebody else.
Yeah.
And what we got to teach our young men is to stop putting these young girls in these positions where they left holding the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really a conversation we have to have. I've had that conversation with my sons. Mm-hmm. I said, look, man, be respectful of these girls out here. Because what I don't want you to do is be the one that messes her life up, get this girl pregnant. Now you going off to college, skip to the Lou, my darling, and she's standing there trying to figure out what to do next. Because she got these babies.
Yeah.
I say, son, that ain't right. And we got to talk to our sons like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so at 13, this ain't cute. This ain't funny. This real. Because if that girl is 13, she could be able to produce a child, right?
Yes.
So now this is dangerous now on a lot of levels. Because the worst thing can happen is when a child have a child.
Yes.
Now, if you're a young woman with a child, this is life. This is what happened. Mm-hmm. But children having children, that ain't good.
No.
That is
right.
That part.
That's not good.
And then the parent winds up raising that child anyway.
Bro, it's not a good slide. So taking all the jokes off the table, I would talk to my son about the responsibility that comes with that. And you can forget that little stupid statement you just made. You ain't worried about him having sex. You keep him close to you. What?
Yeah.
Lady, you have no idea what these cats is capable of. You a little boy, when he wants something, if I want to go outside and play football, you know what I've been able to do?
What?
Get outside and play football. Now, I'm going to take the whipping when you find out, but I'm finna go play this football.
Mm-hmm. No, okay. No.
That's football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's some spots at that school. Trust me. There's some spots at that school that make it available.
Man.
Spots.
All right, last one. Marissa in Flint says, I was searching through my husband's phone and he had a photo of a woman that used to work with him. She sent it to him and asked if he liked her haircut. He said he really liked it. He said it's an innocent conversation with an old friend. Why does she ask my husband about her hair? Was she flirting?
Yeah, she wants your husband's opinion. What the hell you think? What? You grown. What? What?
She been with your husband. You don't see that?
What?
Wow.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Left.
My bad.
Hard left.
I mean, you
Hard
said
left.
that. I'm like, whoa.
All I'm saying is she wants your husband's opinion. That's all I say.
This one here.
Anything else you heard with the nephew?
C-L-O.
All right. Listen, thank you, CLO. Coming up next, we have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Junior, before we get to entertainment news, please tell us about your Kier's Hope Foundation. You're having your 5th annual 5K run and fun walk. So how do we register? Tell us about it, please.
Oh, yeah. All you have to do is go to kiershope.org. That's kiershope.org, Kiers, hope.org. And you can register. Also, you can register volunteers June 3rd in Dallas, Texas at the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge, the same place we have it at every year. I'm excited to see everybody coming out walking for us to help change the shape of sickle cell. That's what we do, Shirley. That's what we do, man. We bring attention. It is going to be some politicians out there that run with us. There's going to be some city council members that come out and run with us. It's just really a lot of fun. The children come out, they run and fun. They have a run and fun walk, and the kids get 1st, 2nd, and 3rd medals. For the children, I give it to them. I give it to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd overall for the men and women, and 1st, 2nd. I'm in 1st place for overall. But the biggest thing
hold on, one more thing. You're not getting a damn thing for 8th.
No.
All the participation trophies, we ain't doing that. Go ahead, Kier.
Why not? Let me tell you though. The biggest thing for the race, the biggest thing about the race though, is the person that comes in last place gets the biggest trophy. And that's the biggest thing. No, because they kept the fight, and that's what it's about.
Oh, okay,
they kept
Junior,
the fight
like
for sickle cell, and they get the biggest trophy, man. And I'm telling you, they be honored to get the trophy, man. They carry it on for next year. They'll come and give it to the next person.
Oh, well, I can come on and get that then.
You come out there and get it up, so that's it. June 3rd.
That thing right there.
June 3rd.
5K run. I'm damn sure ain't finna be first. So.
Go to kiershope.org. Kiershope.org
promise you,
to register.
It miracle be if I cross that damn line. 5K run.
Or walk. Yeah,
you talking about non-stop?
Yeah.
You talking about all the way.
3 miles.
3 miles.
3 miles. Running? Well, you mean where I can hear my feet hitting the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, you know the shock that be coming up through my butt.
All right, we're moving on.
You,
crazy man. Jamie Foxx and Corinne Foxx, that's his daughter, are returning to Fox TV in 2024 for an all-new TV show. It's called We Are Family. This breaking news came as Jamie is reportedly in a top rehabilitation facility in Chicago that specializes in stroke recovery, spinal cord injuries, and traumatic brain injury, according to TMZ. Now, it is still unclear just what happened to Jamie, but he is expected to make a full recovery and begin filming with his daughter as his co-host on We Are Family. We Are Family will showcase relatives of celebrities performing duets with their hidden famous family member, and contestants will have to guess the celebrity performer for a chance to win $100,000. That's a pretty good premise. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Have never been. Boy.
They're going to be like, that's Steve.
Hell yeah.
With all that hard singing.
But I ain't going to sing the whole song, just part. Before.
Steve.
Friends.
So the show's called We Are Family. We look forward to that. It sounds fun.
My life.
I just want to see Jamie. That's all I want.
Yeah. Back healthy. Back healthy. Doing this thing. That's right. Well, Jay-Z and Rock Nation issued an open letter sharing prospective plans for New York City's first extensive casino in Times Square. Now, according to the letter, a gaming license is going to be awarded to New York City, and with the competitiveness of other potential buyers, Jay-Z and his company detailed how they plan to put the well-being of New Yorkers at the top of their agenda and do right by its residents. The letter stated that there's no better location for a Caesars Palace entertainment destination than the crossroads of the world, Times Square. On the flip side, New York City's Broadway League president is opposed to the idea of a casino, stating that it challenges the cultural significance and the unique character that Broadway has delivered for New York for such a long time.
What?
Sounds like hate to me.
Y'all can still do them plays. Come on now.
No, they got nothing to do with your damn plays. Do them plays.
Let Jay-Z have his casino.
Man, You know what? Look, I'm not from New York, so I'm not an expert on New York, but I've seen the evolution of New York and Times Square. When I first went to Times Square at 15, Lord have mercy, I stayed up all night walking on Times Square. Streetwalkers, how can I put this? Prostitution was so huge at 15. I never saw in my life women look like that. They had on less clothes. At 15, I kid you not.
Yeah.
I wanted to marry about 8 of them. Yeah.
And that's understandable.
This got to do
That's
with
quite
the
understandable.
casino. This is why the Broadway man don't want it. Just this story right here.
Look. I love plays and I love roulette. Now, don't make me make a decision, okay?
Black 17, baby.
Oh, yeah, because it's going to be gambling.
Always bet on black.
But I'm just saying the evolution of Times Square, they cleaned that up.
Yeah.
Times Square used to be, ooh, boy, it was a dangerous place to go.
Skid Row.
And so, they cleaned it up, and it's done wonderful. There's nothing wrong with a casino.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
You already know what's
all
been to
the
happen.
gamblers.
And they, and they said they have the best interests of New Yorkers in mind.
Don't nobody want to go to all them plays, all that singing in the middle of it and all this here. Nobody want to go no damn musical.
We like the plays. Don't down
You do the plays. What's next?
All right, coming
damn
up
singing
20 minutes
for?
after.
You finna stab somebody and you break out into a song. What is this for?
Coming up in 20 minutes after. We're done.
Art.
All right, we're done here. Have you ever had an audience that was so bad you wanted to walk off stage? Well, rapper Lil Wayne did. We'll talk about it right after this. What?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, check this story out. I want to see if you can relate to it. Lil Wayne was on stage at the Wiltern in Los Angeles for the final stop of his tour on Saturday night. Once he finally hit the stage, it was all good for a while. When he took a break and allowed 3 of his Young Money artists perform, the crowd became unresponsive. Lil Wayne returned to the stage and told his artists on stage, "Hey, we appreciate it, but we ain't about to be bending over backwards for these folks. We worked too hard for this. We worked way too hard." Wayne then walked off stage for the night, and after 10 minutes or so, the crowd realized that Wayne wasn't coming back. He and his crew had left the building. So he didn't like the fact that the crowd wasn't responsive, to what they were doing up there. So they just walked off. They just walked off the stage.
I mean, I ain't mad at Lil Wayne. I mean, because I don't really know the art form of what he does. But, audiences, you're going to run into tough audiences sometime.
Have you ever walked off, though?
No, because it's my job to perform. There are crowds that's tougher than other crowds. But, I mean, you got to find a way.
Okay.
He got 1 million hits. Yeah. Rearrange the show. Dog, come out there with your heavy hitters and get the crowd on your side. He got enough hits.
It sounds like somebody else was on stage, though. Sound like Wayne was taking a break. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, Young Money. Yeah, his artists were on there.
Young Money artists was up there.
Well, maybe Young Money,
They just didn't like them.
But then Lil Wayne came back.
They wanted Wayne to come back.
Then Lil Wayne did come back. He did come back and just told his artists that they were working hard.
He needed Drake, the ultimate Young Money artist.
Well, see, Young Money was out there acting like old Pay. They got tired of his ass.
That's
Get your ass out of here.
No.
I don't know the story. I ain't never heard of a problem with Lil Wayne
Nicki
before,
Minaj,
ever.
wasn't she? Yeah. All part of that early on, Nicki and Drake and all of them. Yeah.
Well, Nicki
So
got a
you
little
guys
tired,
have you ever wanted to walk off stage?
Oh, absolutely. I've wanted off the stage. I ain't never walked off stage. I've been put off stage. I've been put off.
What do you mean?
Audience. Get your ass off stage.
That was early on in your career?
Oh, that was very early, yeah. Oh, man, that's a hard feeling. Huh? You talking to me? You the only one up there.
Now you the only one up there.
Get that check.
Was that at the Apollo by any chance?
No. This was in Birmingham. A long time ago.
Wow.
Man, I had a horrible show in Birmingham one night in front of the Heart Foundation was in the room on the first night I got there, and it was a benefit. I didn't know it. Well, the heart jokes I was doing wasn't flying.
Oh, God. All right.
I thought it was hysterical.
We gotta go.
Why
Thank the
not do some
Lord.
humor that they can relate to? Watch this.
Coming up next, Sister Odell is here right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Sister Odell is here.
Well,
All you have to do is mention her name.
Yes.
Glory.
Yes.
Hear me. Whoa, look for me, and I'll be there.
Yeah.
Call my name. Odell. Glory. Good morning, everyone. Shirley, Carly, Mississippi, Junior, Tommy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sister
Yeah,
Odell.
what's going on? What y'all want to talk about this morning? You know my time's short.
Yeah, Sister Odell, you know your good friend Martha Stewart.
Yes, Ma.
Yeah, Martha Stewart is proving that you can be sexy at any age. I want to see if you agree with this. Now, did you know she was on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition this year? Did you know that?
No, it's a cutoff point for that, sweetie.
Well, that's what she's trying to prove, that it's not.
Well, it is, though. You can want to prove all you want. It's the cutoff point. Don't nobody want that issue.
But she's 81, and she's just...
Don't nobody want the issue with 81-year-old Martha on it.
She looks good, though, Sister Odell. Have you
They might as
seen
well
it?
have put a great-great-grandmama on that end if they was going to do that.
She looks good. She's posing in, like, this really beautiful white one-piece halter swimsuit. She looks great. So,
Well, they had a great-great-grandmama on the cover of the Liberty magazine one time, and that didn't sell nothing either.
Liberty magazine.
Ain't nobody gonna ask me who her grandmama is.
Yeah, who is her grandmother? I was getting to that, yes.
Bessie Ross. You know, that's where she got all that making stuff from. Ever since that heifer made that flag, it just stuck around in the family. Don't nobody, I ain't even seen it, but don't nobody want to see. What's her name? Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
80-some
Yeah, she
years
looks
old with a
beautiful.
bathing suit on. No, she don't, Shirley. That's airbrush, sweetie. There's no way. There's no way you cannot airbrush her and put on cover no magazine.
So you're saying
Martha.
if Sports Illustrated came to you and said they wanted to do an article, you would say no. You wouldn't post.
Girl, not in a swimsuit.
In what then?
I'm ashamed to say this, but I did some pictures for one of my husbands this one time.
What do you
And I
mean?
was-
What kind of
You
pictures?
did a photo shoot?
What kind of?
I did a photo shoot with, what y'all call it lingerie. We didn't have it back then, but I tell you what I had on, though.
Tell us. Describe it.
I had on a Playtex girdle.
Playtex.
The original Spanx. Come on.
With garter-strapped cinnamon stockings on.
Giving it to him.
Girl, I had my legs crossed with them nursing shoes on.
But that was sexy, Sister Odell.
Girl, I about drove him wild when I sent him that photo. You know, it was in black and white. You know, color hadn't come out yet. You know?
Yes, ma'am.
You were bringing the heat.
Yeah,
But Sister Odell, we love Martha Stewart. Snoop,
Yeah.
you know, that's her friend, Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg.
I love Snoop, but do you want to see him in a bathing suit?
Well, that's her point. She's 81. She wants to show you that you can still be sexy at 81.
Don't
That's her
nobody
point.
care. And look
Sister
at the pictures,
Odell.
just her down in the water. It ain't showing nothing.
Oh, there are plenty of pictures of her.
Pictures.
She looks
Look.
great. Yeah.
Looks great, Sister
Uh-huh.
Odell.
Girl,
lot
she's
of
so
cover.
covered up. Sweetie, please.
Am I detecting a little hate, Sister
That's what
Odell?
it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Sister Odell,
Well,
you
you
hate-
call it what you want to call it. You know, is y'all finna be on there? Did they call y'all? Wonder why.
Oh, you spreading that hate.
No, I'm just asking, you know. You know, it takes these old white women to just put them on everything. No, nobody want to see all that now. You know, where the hell is
thank you.
Eartha Kitt at? You should have put Eartha Kitt on there. Pearl Bailey wasn't on there.
Alive.
Nell
All
Carter
right.
didn't get on there. You ain't see that right there.
Coming up next.
You ain't seen a Yarla Van Zandt on Asia.
Coming up next, it's the nephew with the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, I told him about his wife and my side piece. We'll find out what that's all about in just a few. Yeah, you heard it. His wife and my side piece, okay?
Nah,
but we'll get into that later.
Something different there.
That should be fun.
Yeah.
Right now it is time for the nephew in today's prank phone call. Nephew, what kind of stupidity have you brought to us today?
What do you want? You know what I mean? What do you want? You know, when you open up a menu,
We
what
know
you
what we're
want?
going to get.
What you want? You want appetizer? You want entree? You want dessert? You know, what you want? How you want it? Tell me what you want.
Oh, your stupid be buffet. Everything. Yeah, it ain't
All you can
Buffet
eat.
stupidity.
just get as much as you want.
Yeah. Come back for more. I like it, Jeremy. I like it.
I
So
like
you
it,
want the
Junior.
buffet style? You want the all you can eat? That's what you want?
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the all you can prank. Okay, the all you can prank. Let's go. Let's see right here. Let me flip through my archives. We're gonna go down to the church. This one right here is don't come back to church. Don't come back to church. Have you ever gotten that phone call before? Where they told you don't come back?
No.
Yeah, we just done want you as a parishioner. Just don't come back to church.
How judgmental of you. Okay.
But Shirley, you can be put out now. It's supposed to get put out. Let's go, cat dog. Don't come back to church, and I mean that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to reach Sister Sharice Mayfield.
Who is this?
Deacon Bounds from the church.
Deacon who?
Bounds from the
From what? From our church?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
From here. Can you hear me good? This old phone don't work good.
Yeah, my phone okay.
Okay, that I called and the deacon board didn't have a meeting as well as Pastor and they didn't have a meeting and they come to the understanding that they're gonna ask you to not come to church right now because them boys of yours, Eric and James, being in jail the way they is, and want you to just I don't know if they're gonna suspend you from church right now, but they think it put a bad look on the church.
My kids being in jail put a bad look on the church.
Well, that's what they come up with. Now we didn't have a meeting with the deacon board and with Pastor Stoves.
I don't understand why would y'all have a meeting about my kids in the church.
Well,
what my kids got to do with the church?
Well, what we're trying to do is show a good example to the youth that we got there.
Okay, you can show a good example by me being there paying my tithes and offering.
Well, that's another thing that's been brought to our attention that we're going to be calling a lot of members about is people not paying the tithes the way they supposed to.
I pay my tithes. I don't know who told you that, Deacon Barnes. I don't even know, first of all, who you are, and I'm not trying to be mean to you. And I don't even understand how you even got my phone number.
Well, now
but I pay my tithes, I pay my offering. Go on your computer at the church, call your secretary or whoever.
Well, let me ask you this, Sister Mayfield. Do you pay your tithes according to what you make?
Yes, I do. Check the books.
Well, now what it is, we can't check the books if we don't know exactly what you make, is what I'm saying.
What I make is my business between me and Jesus. I give him his 10%, and that's all Mars Hill need to know.
I understand exactly where you come from, but now the main issue on the table is about these boys and being disrupted the way they are. They don't want that to be to bleed over into the youth choir.
Wait a minute. First of all, I would appreciate if you would have Pastor to tell me this himself, and then second of all, if somebody kids is having trouble in the world or whatever, y'all supposed to pray for them, not put them at the church or they mama.
Well, we gonna pray for, and we're gonna pray for you too. But we don't want this to shed over to the youth that we got that's doing good with this.
Well, I'm gonna keep coming. y'all can't stop me from coming to the church. I'm going to keep coming. So I don't know who you talking to, and you tell Pastor to call me himself and tell me I can't come to Hill. And you have nobody calling me telling me that I can't come to Hill. That is a free church.
I'm going to get the pastor called up. Now,
well, you get the pastor to call me because you have no business calling me telling me that I can't come to God's house.
Well, Sister Mayfield, I don't want you to get in no uproar with me. Now,
I'm not getting angry with nobody. I don't work 18, 16 hours today. I don't have time for nobody calling me, telling me that I can't come to a church that I pay my tithes and offering at. Not that I own the church. I pay my tithes because that's due to God. But y'all really making me upset by telling me I can't come there because of my kids in their troubles.
Well, Sister Mayfield, where was you this past Sunday you wasn't there?
I wasn't at church because I had overslept, and why is that any of your business?
Now, there you go being in uproar with me again.
I don't know who this is. How could you call somebody about church business over the phone? This don't make sense.
Sister Mayfield, hello?
Yeah.
One more thing. This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, you just got pranked. I got you.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute. How you going? This sorry. But y'all bogus. Y'all is so bogus. I'm like, who is this guy? We talking about church business.
You know what I like about you, though?
What?
Ain't nobody gonna keep you out the Lord's house. You gonna show up and show out every Sunday.
Every Sunday I'm coming to church in the name of Jesus.
I know that's right, baby.
Well, thank you.
Hey, baby, let me ask you something. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Now, do you even have to ask me that? The Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby.
Y'all feel like going to church this morning?
Not if we're going to get put out.
If we gonna get asked to leave, no.
Right.
I ain't going to ask you to leave, but I'm going to ask for some praise and pranks in here this morning. I need some praise along with my pranks. Are you feeling where I'm coming from? Wow. Saturday, Saturday, May 27th is going down. That's Memorial Day weekend. Jokes and Jams, D. Ray Davis, Juvenile is in the building. Donnell Rollins, Capone, Red Grant, Nephew Tommy, Tony Roberts, Kelly Kales. The deck is stacked, and it's happening in Detroit at the Fox Theater, May 27th, Saturday night. Tickets are on sale right now. That's how you bring in Memorial Weekend. You know what I mean? You set that barbecue aside, go get your laugh on, come on back to it. The ribs be ready when you get back to the house. Bring that out one slab at a time. You don't keep that out in the open where everybody can see that. You don't do that.
What are they going to eat?
When you cook 4 slabs of ribs, Shirley, 2 of them go under the pantry away. They don't know them other 2 was in there. That's my granddaddy taught me that. Don't never expose all your ribs. You don't do that.
Don't tell everything. Okay. Don't tell everything. Okay. Got it.
So when you go in the pantry to get something, they gonna say, "What is this smelling so good?"
And speaking of fathers, let me put this out there. Speaking of fathers, I will be at the Earthquakes Father's Day comedy show at the New Jersey PAC, the NJ PAC, baby. You don't want to miss it. That is Father's Day night. Father's Day night, and tickets are already on sale right now. You got Donnell Rollins, Nephew Tommy, Tony Roberts, Vanessa Fraction is in the building, and of course, the one and only Earthquake. All right, Earthquake's Father's Day comedy show, NJ PAC. Tickets on sale right now. Sunday, Father's Day, 6/18, June 18th, at the PAC.
All right, nephew, thank you. With your stingy barbecue having self. Coming up next, today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I told him about his wife and my side piece. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Today's Strawberry Letter is brought to you by Gaines Fresh Start to Summer. We partnered with Gain for your chance to win $1,000. That's right, I said it, $1,000. Take your laundry experience to the next level this summer. Gain is the only laundry brand that can give you the same scent from start to finish. Take a big whiff of Gain flings, fabric softeners, scent beads, and dryer sheets today. To enter and get rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com and you might get a fresh start to summer with $1,000. Thank you, Gain. Now, we're moving on to the strawberry letter, okay? We gotta get to this one. If you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to SteveHarveyFM.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're gonna read this one right here. Right now, you never know. It could be yours.
All right. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I told him about his wife and my side piece. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm married to a wonderful man that I've not had sex with in years. We enjoy going to movies, plays, dinner, and sporting events together, but we do not have sex. He doesn't mention it, and neither do I. A few years ago, I heard he was seen at a white woman's house that works at the post office, but I didn't follow up on it. I'm seeing a man that I met 4 years ago over at my friend's house. My friend invited me over to meet the guy after I complained about not getting any. I hit it off with the guy, and he is an amazing lover, and he's fine with it just being that. He's got a wife, and she's never suspected that he's cheating on her. But not only is he cheating on her, he's cheating on me too. I went to get a hotel room for us, and the girl that goes to my church was at the desk. She told me that my side piece was in there with a heavyset woman the other day. I asked if she had proof, and she showed a picture to me that she took with her phone. It was that low-down dog on the picture. I noticed the woman right off, too. I work with her husband, and all he does is talk about how sweet his wife is and how good his marriage is. I couldn't wait to go burst his bubble and let him know he's wrong about his wife. He didn't believe me when I told him, so I asked the girl to send me the picture. When he saw his wife, he got mad at me and tried to get me suspended from work. I was only trying to enlighten him, and this is how I get treated. My side piece is scared his wife is going to find out about us, so he said he never wants to see me again. He had the nerve to say I'm crazy, and he threatened to tell my husband, but he doesn't care. Why is my side piece so upset when he started all of this? Are you for real, lady? You're the one that created all this mess. You're all over the place. This is crazy to me because you have started all this mess, all because you wanted to let someone know about something that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Yes, you're messy. Yes, you're petty. You've destroyed one marriage for the most part, and your side piece is afraid you might ruin his marriage too. That's why he wants nothing to do with you anymore. That's why he's calling you crazy. That's why the husband of this heavyset woman who was cheating with your man tried to get you suspended at work. Okay, you said you couldn't wait to burst his bubble. Well, now your bubble is the one that burst, okay? Her husband had nothing to do with you and your cheating. And it was not your job to tell him, okay? This is what happens when you do. You create messes like this. Keep your mouth shut, mind your business, and now you don't have a side piece because you ran your mouth. You almost lost your job, and your husband still isn't having sex with you. That's what you need to be worried about. Does your husband have a side piece? Keep your business right there, okay? Steve?
Well, yeah, her husband got a side. The white woman down at the post office. I don't like this letter because I just don't understand the audacity that some people have. The whole letter is filled with audacity. Just the audacity of this woman who wrote this letter. Now, you got this. Here's how the letter starts. I'm married to a wonderful man. Now, you would think that this letter's off to a good start.
Right.
That I ain't had sex with in years. Well, so much for Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, that title get away from you real fast right there. Oh, wonderful, man. We ain't sex in years. Okay. We enjoy going to movies, plays, dinner, sporting events together, but we don't have sex. He don't mention it, and neither do I. Well, the reason y'all don't mention it is because y'all are having sex. She said a few years ago, I heard he had been seen at a white woman's house that works at the post office, but I ain't follow up on it because I'm seeing a man that I met 4 years ago over my friend's house. Your friend, this woman's friend, invited her over to meet this guy after I complained about not getting any. I hit it off with the guy. He's an amazing lover, and he's fine with just being that. Well, not only did your friend introduce you to somebody that could be your lover, she introduced you to a family man. This guy, he's got a wife, and the wife has never suspected that he's cheating on her, but I know not only is he cheating on her, he cheating on me too. No. He's cheating with you. Mm-hmm. Not on you. He not yours. What do you expect a cheater to do?
Cheat.
He know you married. You know he married. You going along with it anyway. So what difference do it make what he do extra? You crazy.
All right. Hold that thought, Steve. Yeah, hold that thought. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject: I told him about his wife and my side piece.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject: I told him about his wife and my side piece. I told him.
This woman right here, man. You know what? Have you ever met a person that can see wrong in everybody but they self? You know, we all know a person that's always got something to say about what somebody else doing wrong, but will be describing their exact situation, but be talking about it like it's unheard of. Girl, she just let her man do anything. What? So do you. You know, and your man everybody know your man. So this is the case we have. This woman has this wonderful husband, so she say they ain't had sex in years. They go to movies and plays and everything. They really enjoy each other's company. And he ain't mentioned having sex with her in years, and she ain't mentioned it having sex with him because she heard he was with this white woman at the post office. She didn't look into it because she was complaining about not having sex. Her girlfriend introduced her to another friend, a man. They hit it off and they started having sex, and he cool with just having sex with her. Well, your friend introduced you to a married man because your friend ain't got no scruples, because birds of a feather flock together. Your friend ain't got no scruples. She know you ain't got no scruples. So, girl, let me introduce you to this married man, because, you know, we home wreckers. Let me introduce you to this married man, and his wife will never know. Wow. So now you start seeing this man, and his wife has never suspected that he's cheating on her, but not only is he cheating on her, he cheating on me too, the letter say. I went to get a hotel room for us, and the girl that goes in my church was at the desk. Here goes some more mess. Once you drag them church people in it, here we go. Here we go. And now it's finna get real messy now. Hotel room, the girl that go to my church was at the desk. She told me that my side piece was in there with a heavyset woman the other day. Now, let me ask you a question. How does the woman at the front desk that you went to get the hotel that go to your church, how does she know that this is your side piece? Well, because y'all go to the same hotel. And church girl that peeped it before, and you done mentioned it to her before. Hey, look, just keep this between me and you. She said, okay. So she told you that your side piece was in there with a heavyset woman the other day. I asked if she had proof. She showed me a picture to me that she took with her phone. Now, this heifer work at the front desk. She taking pictures of guests now. Lord have mercy, man. Ain't this crazy?
Yes.
And then she said, it was that low-down dog in the picture. Wait a minute. Who you saying that your side piece is a low-down dog? Because he got the heavyset woman at the hotel?
You are too.
Ain't you a low-down dog? Because your husband, ain't your other husband a low-down dog? Ain't the white woman at the post office a low-down dog? And I guess you're saying that the heavyset woman, she must be a low-down dog, too. Everybody low-down dog but you.
Right.
Now, showed me the picture. I noticed the woman right off. I work with her husband, and all he does is talk about how sweet his wife is and how good his marriage is. Now, here come the hate. I couldn't wait to go bust his bubble and let him know he wrong about his wife. Wow. Why that's your job? Why is that your job? Because she was in there. You have, at words of Chris Rock, you have selective outrage. See, your ass is mad at the wrong people. Now, he didn't believe me when I told him, so I asked the girl to send me the picture. When he saw his wife, he got mad at me and tried to get me suspended from work. I was only trying to enlighten him, and this is how I get treated. You wasn't trying to enlighten him. You was trying to bust his bubble. That you had ill intent. I tell people all the time, be careful about digging a hole for people. Because your ass might wind up in that hole. And now guess what? Your ass is in the hole. My side piece is scared his wife is going to find out about us. So he said he never wants to see me again. Because he know you messy. See, because you done told him. See, this is why your side piece don't want to see you no more. Because you done sent the picture of the heavyset chick he was with at the hotel to her husband. Now, he see right now that you willing to do anything, which he knew that from the beginning. So now he had the nerve to say I'm crazy, and he threatened to tell my husband. But he does not care. Why is my side piece so upset when he started all this? Lady, you got this whole thing twisted. He didn't start all this. You started all this. You went to your friend, told your friend you wasn't having sex. Your low-down friend introduced you to a married man. Y'all been having sex. Then your the married dude you having sex with, the side piece, he got a wife and another side piece. Now you mad at the side piece, so you call the side piece his husband to bust his bubble at work, cause he always bragging about how good their marriage is. Misery love company. Your marriage ain't nothing. You don't want nobody marriage ever. This whole letter is a mess. I don't give a damn what happened to none of y'all.
Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast as well. Thank you, Steve. Coming up next, it is Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Yes, Shirley. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals was last night, and the Lakers fell to the Denver Nuggets 126-132. Denver takes a 1-0 lead, man.
It's okay,
I tell you what.
It's okay. It's okay.
I tell you what, though. It's going to be hard to beat if you let Jokic have a triple-double. I know that. You're going to be hard. 34,
what do you
14.
mean let?
I mean, this boy just, he has a different game. It just looks different. It's not fast. It ain't pretty. It's awkward, and everything go in. He only missed 5 shots.
Yeah.
Everything go in.
A couple of them were luck shots. He had a couple luck shots though.
And then you put in Murray, and he give you 31. Man, it's just.
He had a luck shot too. He had some luck shots too.
Luck?
Wow.
Yeah, professional ball player.
You just feel like the Lakers just, it was just one game, T. You saying it's just one game.
They was shooting it at the basket, Tommy. The fact that it went in a lot of times.
It's how they won.
Yeah.
They get millions to do it.
Yeah,
that
is the goal.
Ass. Okay.
LeBron gave 26 at AD had 40, but man, that wasn't enough. The whole starting 5 Denver Nuggets were all in double figures, man. It's gonna be a good series, I can tell you that. What's up, Carl?
They fired Doc Rivers in Philly.
Yes.
I'm mad about that.
Man. Doc Rivers.
Doc done lost every time he got in the big one. But that game wasn't Doc's fault.
I don't see it
the players ain't show up.
They did not. The MVP did not show up.
He didn't show up, nor did Harden show up, man. And let me tell you something,
nothing you could do. That ain't coaching. You got to want it. It's Game 7. What can a coach tell you about Game 7 in the finals to go to the championship? What do you got to say to you? It's what your whole life is built for. So
absolutely. And you know, is it me, Uncle? Every time James Harden in the Game 7, he just don't ever show up. He did it to us in Houston. He did the same damn thing. And you know what? I just don't think James Harden need to be like on a team that never make the playoff, like Timberwolves. Just go on down there. Just go and get on there. Just quit getting off, because you costing people jobs. You cost that man his job.
That's cold.
With that performance. And then say, well, you know, it's just a relationship between me and the coach. No, it's you, James. It's just you. We tired of you dribbling. Let the clock go down to 5 seconds. You pass it, and then we don't know who's shooting. You ain't shooting. You lose. Man, it's just too much. It's just too much.
All right, Junior.
I feel bad for you.
Cut that damn bid is what it is.
Yeah.
You need to get over here with me and don't give a damn.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, Steve, one of our listeners needs some advice from you. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this came from SteveHarveyFM.com. It's from Arthur in North Carolina. Arthur writes, "Hey, Steve, I need help with my wife because she doesn't listen to anything I say to her. I say go right, she goes left. We got married 2 years ago, and she's 57, and I'm 60. She likes to tell me that she's not the submissive type, and she was doing fine before we got married. I told her I expect her to be a wife and let me run the house. She acts like she is still single. How do I get some control and get her to settle into the marriage?"
Yeah, dog. You must have just gotten married. Yeah. Because your dumb ass off. But let me tell you something. Your dumb ass ain't figured this out right here. So you trying to tell me that before y'all got married, everything was cool, and then afterwards, you tell her to go left, she go right. You want to get control of the marriage, and you want her to be submissive, and she done told you that ain't what she doing.
Right.
How do I get some control in my house? Well, Arthur, I don't know what to tell you, but it don't look like you're going to get that. Now, I don't think you're going to get that with her. Now, that don't make the marriage not work. I said, but you're going to have to be a little bit more compromising. I guess, did you really think if you married her, you was going to be the boss? You didn't think that, did you, Al?
He thought he was going to run the house.
Yeah. You thought that you was in charge of everything, Arthur? Arthur, that's not how it is. You and Junior. Let me say, Arthur.
No. Don't put me over there with Arthur. I found out month 2. I didn't run anything. No.
Yeah, but you questioning her. It's kind of like you, Junior. This is an old version.
Similar, Junior. It's similar.
Yeah. See, you young, and you young fool, and he an old fool. It just, when you hear the old fool, it kind of make you go, oh, hell no, I ain't like that. But if you keep on,
yeah, you gonna be old fool.
That's where you're headed. See, right now you're in the early stages of foolishness. You're not really a fool right now because you're questioning it and you're learning as you go. Arthur never learned. I can't help you, Arthur. Next question, Shirley.
You can't help Arthur?
Hell no, I can't help Arthur.
All right, this one's from
All
Dot.
days in my house, Arthur, I ain't running a damn thing either, so I don't know what to tell you, partner.
All right, this one's from Dot in Nevada. Dot says, I'm dating a younger man and he can't keep up with my schedule. I would like to see him every night for sex, but he said he has other things that are more pressing that he's got to get done. How can he be too busy to have sex every night?
Because he's a younger man and he's working on his grind and hustle. And until he get his grind and hustle together, he ain't got time for sex every night. This little young dude trying to get his paper up, trying to get his career move right. That's why he ain't got time. You thought you was going to hire a little boy toy. But little boy toy got a plan.
Higher than
might not want her every night either, dog.
Yeah, you know.
Want her every night.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes women think they more than they are.
Hello. Hello.
You know.
You don't want this? Hello. You know what I'm
No, not every
all
night.
of this, all
Yeah,
of this.
you ain't all that. Sometimes all this is too damn much.
So that's
you
that's your message to her.
Pulling out all these trunks and stuff under the bed. I ain't asked for all that. I don't want all that tonight. No, I don't know how to cut that one on. I don't know how that operates. I don't like all that noise in the bedroom. I don't like all that.
But she wrote the letter to ask for advice, and you kind of turning it.
Well, I don't want them feathers.
Feathers?
I don't like it. I don't like the tickler. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Yeah, we're not doing it every night.
Too much.
Nobody wants this every night. You know.
I don't want them feathers.
So what should she do? Get with someone who does want it every night?
Well, see, if he's a great guy, let the dude get his hustle and his work on. He can't come by there every night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She didn't say he was a great guy.
Okay, well, he doing something. You wanted it every night, and he don't.
Mm-hmm. She said he can't keep up with her.
Sometimes you just too much.
News alert. News alert. Men don't want it every night, ladies. Trust me. News alert. We don't.
Not from the same.
We going to the break.
Right,
Thank you. What's next?
What happened?
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of this ignorant show right after this.
I hate the men on this show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so this is great news and not surprising at all because this young man is just amazing, so amazing. Jalen Hurts, okay, the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, just earned a master's degree in human relations from the University of Oklahoma. This just happened on Friday. As a native of Houston, Texas, Hurts played college ball at the University of Alabama, where he earned a bachelor's degree in communication and information sciences in just 3 years. In 2019, Hurts transferred to Oklahoma to pursue his master's degree. So congratulations to Jalen Hurts. Yeah, and he's cute. Did we mention that? He's so cute.
Come on back and play for Houston.
He transferred to play ball.
Yeah, I'll give you a round of applause. So I applaud people who get educated, man, and go into higher education. That's something I never did, so I applaud people who do that. He ain't gonna need none of that, though. Throw this damn football, get this guarantee, and go sit your ass to get you a business somewhere. Because he will not be working in the damn HR department. I can tell you that.
But he loves black women, so shout out to Hurts. Yes.
Congratulations, Jalen. And once again, I just respect people that get higher education. That's something I never got. But I don't want people to get hung up on that either. Let me tell you something. If you got a degree and it ain't got you where you want to get to, why would you go get another one of them?
You know what?
Because that's what they want. All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up in 33 minutes after the hour. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather be terrible with names, just terrible with people's names, or would you rather
that's me now.
Would you rather be terrible at recognizing your old friends? Which one?
I'm that too.
I'm A.
That comes with age.
That upsets a lot of people too. Oh, you don't
remember me? Yeah.
That's my line. Yeah, I remember you. Can't tell you who you is though.
Remember you. But do they say you real Hollywood now? Oh, you don't remember me. Then you get that.
But then they go to something like, okay, it was you and Steve and y'all was doing the radio and I was on the front row where y'all was doing a live remote. It was at Home Depot 8 years ago in Charlotte. You don't remember that? And I remember what I told you. I said, dude, are you serious right now? Are you serious
Is
right
it easier to do that or just say, yeah, I remember you? Oh, yeah. Home Depot.
How you doing? You good.
I try not to lie like that, though. I try.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for you.
All right. Would you rather always eat all meat well done, or would you rather eat soggy cereal? Well done meat or soggy cereal?
I don't want that soggy cereal.
No. So well done meat.
I need some crunch in my cereal now.
Yeah, I can't eat that well done ass meat though. That's just.
So you're going with the cereal then?
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of cereal no damn way. So.
I guess we're just gonna drink the milk and leave the soggy part in the bottom.
Well, man, ain't like I ain't had a real limp cornflake before. Ain't like I ain't had it.
Hanging off that spoon.
Hell yeah, have it hanging off that spoon, man. If you pile it up on that high enough, it's actually good. You get a big spoon of that limp-ass cornflake, you'd actually go down pretty good. My father-in-law, he loves Raisin Bran, but you have to pour the milk on the Raisin Bran and let it sit for about 30 minutes before he eats it.
Ooh, he likes his Raisin Bran soft and soggy.
Hey, man, let me tell you, when he first came to the house and did that, and I saw it on the table and threw it away, I said, man, we let this go bad. Boy, he came in there looking for that cereal. He said, who in the world threw this cereal away? hey, I act like I ain't know what he's talking about. What
Would you rather sleep with the air on 65, sleep with your wife with the air on 65, or would you rather sleep alone on the couch with the air on 72?
B.
Couch all day.
B.
I have been frozen a many nights.
Yeah. See, me and Tommy, we bald-headed. That little air be coming out that vent, and that room 60, it feel like somebody that licked you on the top of your head and is now blowing on it.
Oh, my goodness.
That's how I feel the whole damn night.
Feet and head is freezing.
Hell yeah, I done woke up with the flu.
All right.
Junior got hair.
We'll be back.
Wait a minute. We're going to twist that
with the last break of the day and some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day. Last break of the day on this Wednesday. It's been a good day.
Hey, can I say something before I take some questions from y'all? It's about the Ja Morant situation in Memphis. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel badly for the city of Memphis because they have a real chance at a great basketball team. Of course, Memphis, like other big cities, has other problems. Crime, gun violence. There's major problems over here. So Ja Morant is not a major problem for Memphis. But I've been thinking more and more about this young cat, man. And look, I've been reading a lot of commentary about what people are saying, and it amazes me the number of people who keep trying to make allowances for what has happened. Give him a break. He young. He 23. He's surrounded by the wrong people. His friends should look out for him. At what point do we have to bear up to our own responsibility? Because at 23, you are old enough to know better. Think about the people in your family. Think about your life. At 23, when were you brandishing a gun? No. I mean, just think about it. And I mean, not many multi-millionaires brandish guns. Not many. Mm-hmm. If God puts you in a place, appreciate the place. Don't keep going back to what God done delivered you from. And Ja is not even going back. He wasn't raised that way. This guy's talent level is so extreme that he has been a star athlete the majority of his life. I'm pretty sure in high school he was that dude, because in college he was that dude, and now he in the Memphis Grizzlies and he that dude again. We allow some people to slide through the cracks and crevices of responsibility. But to whom much is given, much is required. Stop telling me, Steve, he only 23 years old. Give him a break. It's a lot of 23-year-olds in the league right now. They not on Facebook Live. They not going live brandishing guns. You can't have the same thing happen to you twice and you don't learn the lesson. This is about taking responsibility yourself. This ain't his friend's fault. This is his fault. This comes from, if his father would get off the sideline and stop shining and grinning with all these damn celebrities and taking advantage of your son's notoriety and fame and start acting like somebody's daddy instead of his friend, you get his boy a shot before he mess up his life and career. Spent his whole life playing this game. He is at the highest level of it right now. There's no bigger stage than the NBA. It's the ultimate. And there's some cats out here can ball, dog.
Yeah.
But when you sign that contract, there's a conduct clause in all of these leagues, and you have to adhere to it. So stop making excuses. And we're not going to use this mental illness thing either. We're going to stop using that because some of this stuff ain't mental illness now. Tommy said something earlier. Tommy said, what if that gun go off?
Wow. Yeah.
Tommy said this, what if that gun go off and you shoot somebody? Boy, you done messed up 2 lives now. Yours and theirs, because guns go off all the time. Jason Williams was an NBA basketball player, had a gun in the house, a shotgun, playing with it, and killed a limo driver in his house. I remember. Then they tried to cover that up. Boom, 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 boom. Plexico Barris shot himself in the leg with a gun in a club in New York. Man, y'all stop making excuses. And now something has to happen now. Now, ain't no need of y'all talking about this cause he black. We could take that one off the table because the NBA gonna come down hard on this kid. But they let him off the hook easy with that 8 games. It ain't gonna be 8 games this time. This thing gonna be ugly. Ain't no lesson like a bought lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Cause he fitting to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. This could cost him hundreds of millions. Because these sponsors not going to stay with him. Yes, Shirley.
I have a question. Between these young guys in their 20s and between them getting into the league and making all this money, where is they've never had this kind of money before. They came from wherever they came from. Then they're all of a sudden thrust into this role model position, this big money position. What happens between that time when they have nothing to the money? Why isn't there something set up, or is there, where to train them, to get them? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? There needs to be something. There's a gap there between nothing and something.
But they've been on a pedestal since they were kids. These guys that are superstars, they've been on a pedestal. They've been glorified the whole time. So now when you get to the league, now we're adding the money to it. So now it's bigger than that. It's huge.
The NBA has programs. The NFL has programs. I'm actually working on a program right now with the NBA and the NFL, with the Players Association, to try to help bridge that gap. But there is nothing, no school for this. You just have to learn the lesson. But let me tell you something.
Self-destructive behavior. You got to stop
it. At whatever age you run into this money, you got to understand the blessing that it is. I ran up into some money around 38, 39.
Goodbye.
You had some sense when you got
it. If I'd have ran up in this money at 25, I'd have ruined it. But it wouldn't have been costing no damn gun. Hey, y'all have a great day. We just talking. Y'all talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. And talk to God.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.